Episode 60.
61.
Welcome to episode 60. Take 6. Welcome to episode 61. Snap Clap Cloud. That's the new rap place. Dalton's just patting his weave.
Kill me now.
Do they have weaves for? Is fake eyelashes just eyelash weaves?
Pretty much.
Eyelid
Kinda.
weaves? Eyelid weaves?
Would it be eyelid?
Because it's attached
I mean,
to your eyelid.
Kind of, but they glue it in instead of like sewing it in. Or
Wait, hold on. What do they sew where?
weaves. I think they like sew the
In
hair
your
into
hair.
that extra hair.
So then if
and
you-
eyelashes,
If you
they
braided your eyelashes and then you'd sew into your eyelash. I don't like the thought of that.
no, that's gross. But that would be an eyelash weave. I think. Don't quote me.
I think you're right.
I'm no hair expert.
As always, you have the hair expert Dalton.
Yeah.
You have Daddy-O, the man with the hole in the sock, and you have
Do I?
Yeah, right on your
Barry-O,
toes.
the man with the
These
mismatching
are Breeze
feet
socks.
that are always on the table for Tony.
Breeze lacking in the sock.
Check these bitches out.
Yeah,
Oh,
sock. Game strong today. Dalton, show off them comfs.
Got those Dickie comfort hitters.
Big dick sock.
Big
right
wool
there.
boys.
As you can see, Dalton is supporting the enemy today.
The enemy.
Yep.
Maybe your enemy. Guy.
I was born in Wisconsin, and I still consider them
Yeah.
an enemy.
See, you make no fucking sense.
Go on.
No. I wasn't born in Wisconsin. I'm a Green Bay fan, so I guess we're equal.
We swapped.
We swapped.
We've been connected by the soul since birth.
Yep.
My birth, because I came first.
Yeah.
I willed your Packer love into existence to say I don't have it. Give it to him. And God's like, yo, extra dash of Packer.
Best team in the league, baby.
Yeah, right behind the Browns, but you know that's
The Browns.
that's neither here nor there.
Yeah.
We're big football guys here, as Ben can
what
tell
about
from
the
his
Cleveland Indians?
Baseball team?
Yeah.
What about the Redskins?
Oh, you mean the Washington football team?
Yeah. They used to be the
They
Redskins.
still can't figure out a name.
No, still can't.
Really?
No.
Pussies.
Imagine putting your heart and soul into a franchise, being the owner and being incredibly
Can't
proud
they
of
just
it.
be like the Washington Wildcats or something?
Could be if they probably wanted
That's the
to.
thing. They have to get it past, like, it's a whole marketing thing. Like
Mhm.
when the Wild first became a team, they put a poll out for different team names.
Mm-hmm.
Somehow the Wild won. And there is some really, there was the Voyagers. There was like a Viking.
So why did we get rid of the North Stars?
So what happened?
Dallas
that?
bought them,
Tell me a
essentially.
story.
Minnesota, the owner, the GM guy, not GM, the owner.
That pissed me the fuck off.
Just decided to move the team to Dallas and said, fuck you, Minnesota, because we were trying to win here. We almost got a cup, and then the next year they just booked out. And that's kind of what happened. For instance, the Atlanta Thrashers, NHL as well, used to be the Winnipeg Jets. They got transferred to Atlanta, failed, and now they became the Winnipeg Jets again. Or were they
Sounds
the
like a
Jets before
whole
that, or
lot
the
of
Nordy? I don't remember.
Dumb shit.
I don't
But yeah,
remember.
it's just people transferring around to try to get a better market value for their team. So like if, for instance, Seattle's got a team building up, it's been years, but they've been screaming for one
Mm-hmm.
because the fans want one. If there's enough people there, demand, they're going to supply them with a team.
Sure.
So that's kind of what happened. North Stars, they felt like they weren't getting anywhere here, and they left. And then Dallas Stars became a thing, and yeah, so then we
I guess I don't really understand the sports gambit.
it's all it is a bunch of corporations. That's all it is.
Oh, no.
Every team is a corporation.
Sure.
Every player is just an employee.
Well, it's fucking awesome.
It's fucking wild.
It's
It is
awesome.
fucking wild. So first time you guys have been back in about 2 weeks, a week.
A week.
A week
One
and
full.
Everyone's still together with their significant other after the newlywed game.
Yep.
fucking
no
banging,
divorce.
Barely hanging.
no divorce, so we're good.
Yeah, it was pretty interesting. We're gonna have to figure out a tiebreaker still. We got some things in the works, so we won't be doing that today. But we're gonna make sure that these couples find out who's the better couple. And I'm gonna sit back and sip my tea.
I got it. I got the tiebreaker.
Oh yeah, whose junk can handle a hammer to it?
Nope.
You got to sit on it. Sit on the handle.
You gotta sit on it to the base, and then stand up. And who can ever hold this in their asshole longest? Now keep in mind this is a Kubla Khan limited edition 3-pound mallet, right?
For the audio listeners, this thing's about a foot in some, maybe I'd say about a foot long. If you kick off the head, I'd say about 9 inches.
Yeah.
And it's about as wide as a quarter. It is just a normal mallet. I'm just gonna really picture Ben sitting down that for you, and
whoever can stay standing the longest without it sliding out and hitting the ground.
God, that'd be a lot of weight
and
to
it's a
hold in your
fair game
asshole.
too, because
It's very fair.
as someone that is not participating in this tiebreaker, I obviously have an advantage having the strongest sphincter.
Sure.
So cutting carrots and all.
Yeah. I mean,
So
we could do it.
I could be a
Me
good
and
judge
you
of
could
it.
hold it in our butt, and the girls could hold it in their vaginas. When we
True.
have to put a condom or something on it.
No, I
So
think
we
it's
don't-
everyone has to play on the same field here.
Oh.
Either you guys are sounding or you guys are butt.
Well,
No.
they're not sticking it in their urethra.
They could.
They should. Just kidding. Yeah, we'll do buttholes.
I'm down for the butthole because that's way too wide for my pee hole.
Oh, same, dude.
You
And
sure?
I ain't
I'd just
catching
be
a splinter.
leaking urine all the time. Just be fucking pissed.
It's
Just
like
sopping pants all the time.
when you're out in the woods and you see like one of those irrigation tunnel like things where it's like just goes from one ditch to the other ditch,
Mhm.
and it's just rained a little bit the day before, so it's just a constant slow flow of this giant hole.
Yep, that'd be my wiener if I sounded with that fucking huge girthy bitch.
That would be so far in my body if I put that in my urethra.
It'd be like in your
How would that be any
Bladder.
different than going in your butt if it's so far in your body? Go the same distance in your body because you're putting it in the same distance.
Yeah, but your urethra only kind of goes
into your body.
to the bladder.
So it'd be shorter then because your colon goes even further.
Yeah, but your colon has far more twists and turns.
Yeah, but that straightens out. You've seen videos.
I have seen videos. Some people can get like damn near 2 feet in their ass.
if not more.
How? It's usually those like tentacles that are fucking slinky dicked at the top.
oh yeah.
So it like can travel through your colon.
Yeah, think about it. The inside, you're just a flush sac.
Yes.
Women, when they get pregnant,
You're a
their
meat
body
locker.
shifts around. Everything inside can move. It's not locked in place.
All your organs move.
Yeah.
It's fucking wild when they're pregnant.
So if you shove something in
You
there, all you're
guys
gonna
don't even
do
act
is
like you know women's
this
bodies.
this layer. Oh man, I know all the bodies.
Do you let
Anatomy
them
classes,
hit the floor?
dude. Only when there's pools of drowning.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right. Anyway, sorry. Back on topic. Let's keep it going.
But yeah, no, it's all it is. Your intestines layered up. All you're gonna do is straighten it out. If you do, you have
That
to.
sounds so bad for you.
It 100% is.
That can be good.
And some people just love that.
Well, I mean, maybe they just they purposely, that the rumor of Marilyn Manson removing their ribs, maybe
Mhm.
they remove their lower intestine.
Ooh. I don't know much about the human body to know if that's good or bad.
People
deal.
can live without their intestines.
Well,
They eat bags
appendicitis,
and
take your
tubes.
appendix out.
Yeah.
That's kind of the same
Or they
shit.
just have shortened colons or whatever.
Mm-hmm.
Colonectomy.
Well, everything's got a depth, though. I mean, cavern's going to go so far before you rip and tear. I wonder. The inside of the body, like the intestines themselves.
Mm-hmm.
If you could, like, people are cut off at the waist, or explosions, war, things like that, and they're still able to function. Do we even technically need half the shit inside of us?
We do.
But if we have medical sciences that can make you live without
That's
it,
the only reason we can.
that's what I'm saying. Like, do we at this day and age, what kind of stuff do we actually like? If you wanted to replace and kind of cyborg out, but not really, just like, hey, my body's completely ripped apart, rebuild them type of thing. How much can you get away with? Only thing that I know is lungs. The iron lung is a thing, but you ain't living that way.
No.
Because you have to be in the tube the entire time.
Yeah.
Hearts you
I feel
can't
like-
have because your body rejects.
I feel like lower, like anything from here down, if you needed to, could be reconstructed and fit inside of whatever it is that your torso sits on top of, right?
And by
So
here
say
down,
you-
he said like the sternum area.
Yeah, like sternum down. I feel like if they did enough tubing and such, it could go into artificial organs. And then from there it could disperse through your legs. So like maybe you have like your fucking colon for some reason is like in your thigh. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And then it would evacuate through some port tube. I mean, that's like going fucking above and beyond. It's like $1 trillion fucking suit, basically. But like,
because I'm reading things about, like, for instance, there's dick transplants. There's a doctors in, I don't know exactly what is it, countries, states. What is in Africa? What do they consider their land masses?
Countries, I think, right?
All countries, and then it's just cities and villages and towns and stuff.
I guess I don't really know, so I was way more confident in that than I should have been, but
I think
I don't know, really, I guess
because Egypt's a
technically.
country.
yeah.
Congo country. Is this the Republic?
Yeah,
I don't
Nigeria's
remember what it is anymore.
country, fucking, all that.
So there was a
I think
story,
the broad spectrum, they're all countries within
Yeah.
one
and they probably have
continent.
their own like states in there, or
Probably.
regions. But there was one country that like they have the best like leading doctors in dick transplants, and the reason why is because they had to develop a science for it because of so many such horribly batched circumcisions that they had to just straight up transplant it. Which you'd think they just become better at circumcising instead of just
doing complete penis graft.
Yes. But there's a guy that he got a dick transplant, and now they're gonna have to. He wants to dye his dick because it's a different color than what.
Jesus.
Oh, it like doesn't have the same melanin.
It's a
or
white
something?
guy
Yeah.
getting. No, he doesn't want to dye his dick. I think it is. I think that was the story because it's a
Like
white
a
guy
white dude with a black dick.
with a black dick now,
Nice.
Dude, that's probably empowering.
right? Like, imagine getting a big dick.
Yeah, I mean,
Wouldn't that be nice?
that'd be something.
But that's the thing. Like, science is so crazy. People are able to do like face transplants to an extent. Like, there's eye transplants now happening. I believe there is. I don't know if it actually happened. They're prepping for it, but a brain transplant.
Mm-hmm.
And if that becomes a thing, that's you can
Live forever.
exactly.
Because your body shuts down way faster than your brain. Or your body deteriorates faster than your brain in most cases.
But that's the one thing that always bothered me about that, or at least I questioned, was heart transplants. The host body can reject the new heart, even though it's a perfect match.
Correct. How would your brain react?
How does that
How do you
become a
keep-
thing? Like, how can you reject just a perfect matched organ? Like, how can your body go, wait,
Because I think
don't
the
like
cells
this.
are still different enough on a microscopic level. Dude, we are trying
I have no fucking idea.
to talk about something we have no business talking about.
Yeah, but that's the fun thing about this. We all have, don't
Yeah.
have PhDs, but you know what I'm saying.
I have no fucking idea.
I think there's
None.
a lower qualification for what's considered a perfect match because like obviously you're not going to have the exact same type of cell.
Unless you're twins.
Correct.
Twins will.
Correct. But other than that, even like your parent isn't going to technically be a perfect match because
No.
it's your parent, you're both parents collectively together.
Yeah.
Their cells.
Well, I mean, because that's how you get like different blood types too, with family stuff like that. But it's crazy to me because on a moral basis or ethics or whatever word you want to use as the correct definition for what I'm trying to explain here, they don't do that because it's people playing God in a sense. Same reason why CRISPR is not as talked about. Switching, rewriting DNAs and everything and figuring all that out.
I mean, you can only play God if there is a God.
Well, and that's the thing is, we've already talked about that.
Stare at the camera every time.
Religion just controls the world, but fucking go on. There's a thought process happening here.
So for Thanksgiving, we're at Breeze, on, and like we always have to fucking hold hands and do
I got to do that at
that whole deal.
Rachel's aunts and uncles too.
And somebody said amen, and I go, hell yeah, dude, praise Allah, right?
yeah.
like,
Wow.
everybody was
What
just
a
like,
fucking epic.
what the fuck?
Savage.
That's really all I got, but I thought it was fucking hilarious.
That's
and
fucking funny
nobody
as
really
shit.
laughed.
Of course not. That's funny.
There's
I'd
a
have
friend
laughed
of
with
mine.
you.
She was having a kid. Mom's very religious. She's very not. And she straight up goes, yeah, if you want my kid baptized, go ahead. Go get him baptized. That's fine by me. I'm not going to be there. If they ask
I'm
why,
not gonna be there.
I'm just going to say, I couldn't make it. If you want to baptize my child, go for it. I'm not going to be there.
Damn.
I'm also not going to let him know he was baptized.
Yeah.
Well, and that's the thing. Like, I went through all that as a kid, and I went to a private school, Catholicism type shit. I think Christianity, whatever, which one it was. And like, you're supposed to be baptized, or you're gonna go to hell. And then you have to do first communion, you're gonna go to hell. And then confirmation, and it's like, but if I did 2 out of the 3, am I good? Like, do you need to do all 3? I mean,
I think I got baptized. That was it. I didn't do any other shit. I don't even remember getting baptized.
The thing upstairs, whatever it's going to be, the entity upstairs is fucking gave me freedom of choice for a reason. Why would he let me choose if I had to do something? You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like,
we're in his image, bro.
Man, if he looks like me, I am sorry. Like,
what if it's a she, dude? What if it's an it? What if it
could be?
Well, it has to be an it because it's not a human being.
Yeah, it has no genitals. So why did he give us genitals? Just to repopulate?
What if he has all genitals?
Well,
what if he is a genital? What if she is a genital?
What if him, they, she, fucking pronoun. I'm so sorry.
That's why I just go with it.
What if
them, they, his, and
them,
hers?
they, his, and hers
Or he,
is, well,
his and her?
probably can tell you, probably not white. First of all, not a white.
Probably not even a thing. Like, it's more than likely.
What if it's translucent?
Yeah, maybe it's translucent.
I think it's more of just a mass. Like, it's not like
a tumor.
No, like not like a physical mass. Just it's an entity. Like, it's just consciousness.
It is mass.
Like black mass.
Like,
what am I thinking of? No,
that's
dark matter.
Dark matter. That's what I'm saying.
Yeah.
There it is.
What if it's
that's
just
still
science?
That's still like.
What if black holes are God?
Like,
oh,
but that's the thing. Like, I don't know. I'm basing off a TV show, but Futurama had a cool concept of that where it was a conglomerate of like stars and just energy.
Yep.
And like Bender goes out and is like, he gets lost in space, and in space you don't stop moving, and he ends up at this thing, and it's just, it goes, yeah, I've just been, and I'm here, and that's just what I am. Like, I don't know, like, I've just been, I can see all your life and all this, and
Weird.
it's just like, hey, what's up? And it's just literally in the cosmos in the background is just stars and energy and stuff, but that's what's talking to them.
interesting.
Because we can't fathom what it would truly look like. People are like, oh, it's probably a old man with a beard and a cloak up in clouds. I'm telling you right now, it ain't that.
I don't know. Apparently, the depiction of angels is completely wrong. Apparently, it's like it's not the typical like woman with wings or a baby with wings like you see everything, but it's like, I don't even know how to describe it. I would have to pull up a picture, but it's supposed to be like some weird eye thing. Like, it's not even a person. It's like I don't know.
The only reason everything's depicted as people is because that's all we can handle. Like,
that's yeah.
We can't picture something that doesn't.
It's like our only reference.
We've never seen. Yeah, exactly.
Right. That's fucking weird. I don't know.
You remember the other episode where I was talking about that telescope?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, gone.
It's called the James Webb Space Telescope.
James Webb.
Dude, they were saying that they could, with that, it's going to be so powerful that they're going to be able to see essentially like the light of the Big Bang. It's going to be able to see back in time, essentially.
Well, then that's,
to an extent.
That's 100% possible because of light years.
Yeah.
Like, anytime we look at a star, we're looking in the past.
Yeah.
Yeah, we are.
And there's a cool concept with black holes because when you're at the event horizon, which is like right at the black hole pretty much, it's something with the pressure and everything. It slows down time. It's hard to explain, where if you're at the event horizon and you're looking into a mirror, you can see, I believe, into, like, you'll see the end of time before you die fully because it slows you down and sucks you, or speeds up or something like that. It makes it so that you'll literally experience everything and see it because of how light works and coming in and everything.
Mm-hmm.
And they're talking about like setting up a mirror where if the light reflected off of it and you were looking at it, you'd just be able to see into the past or something. But because of how that would work, you would just see at a certain rate. But it's watching physics videos on that. Well, one, melt your brain.
Oh, melted.
But it's the coolest fucking shit.
Oh, yeah. Super fucking cool.
It is the coolest fucking shit. But I mean, black holes could be technically a version of a entity. Like, because one, we've never been able to explain them, go near them. If they show up, you are dead. Like,
Yeah, we only have a little of info that we've kind of known or figured out, I guess, with black holes. But there's so much more unknowing than there's actually knowing of it.
yeah. And what blows my mind is that like people from hundreds, if not longer, years ago, their theories of black holes are being proven today. It's our technology. How the fuck you figure this out with a goddamn, what do they call the thing, the asparagus, whatever it is, where you slide the thing back and forth to do multiplying?
The old Japanese, Chinese.
What the fuck?
Abacus?
Abacus. That's what it is. Like they're using that and chalk in a blackboard. And that's it.
Mhm.
And we got fucking computers and telescopes and rockets and porn and all this shit. And we can't figure out goddamn anything. But 100 years later, we finally prove it.
Still have trouble finding the hole.
Yeah. Where the fuck did we go wrong?
Technology made us stupid.
Right? Well, that's why like I have a conspiracy theory of Elon Musk is the reincarnation of one of those fancy, smart people. Not fancy, just smart people back in the day. They all were incredibly awkward. Every single genius in our time has been on the spectrum.
You have to be. Your brain has to
Mhm.
fire at such a fucking wild capacity to hold that knowledge.
Right? And
Like
every single time, the person that's that smart is seen as some sort of crazy heretic type person at the time, until in the future they look back at it and see how much of a genius they truly were.
Yeah. Like that is one of those things in nature itself where it's like to be that good, you have to give up something.
And the main thing we give up with that is socialness.
Yeah, because like out of all of the things you need to stay alive, socialness.
It's the reason why
Not
we got to
necessarily
where
needed.
we're at, but the reason to get further, you can't like. It's like the smarter you are, the more you realize how dumb it is that people are the way that they are. Like you're like, for instance, Elon Musk with he could solve world hunger, and he goes, "You're a fucking moron. I'll give you whatever money you need that I have if you could give me a solid plan on how my money is going to stop world hunger."
I bet he could figure out what he wants.
That's the thing.
Greedy bitch.
That's the thing is
Just kidding. I have
there's no
fucking
actual
idea.
plan for it. He's like,
There
there's
never has been.
because he like
No, I don't think anybody truly wants to fucking figure it out, except people who can't do anything to even change it.
This is going to sound super fucked up, but the thing is if we did solve world hunger, imagine how bad the population would be.
It would probably be.
That's like
Yep.
and that's
Yeah.
a logistical way of thinking of it. Like not saying that everybody needs to die, but like there would, at that point, it's going to raise the stakes of like any type of population control. And it's going to make it that much more difficult.
Yep.
Because like the world already attempts to do that on its own with natural disasters.
Well, and on top of that, I mean, we as society is starting to do that. Like
Mhm.
Japan's not at a sustainable rate. The U.S. is getting to a point where it's not at one either.
Mm-hmm.
Like we're not having, like especially our generation, we're not having kids. Like it's
No.
dwindling compared to what it was before, and we're like obviously not in our lifetime, but in a couple lifetimes we could see it where people like I think in Japan they pay you to have a kid or something like that.
I think I've talked about this before, but I was watching a documentary and it was based on like, pretty sure it was China. And the fact that now that they've evolved a little bit in the like sex standards of like women being able to take higher positions in corporate,
Yeah.
those women are like finally understanding that they don't need a dude or a guy to
Yep. They're
have
realizing
everything that they
yeah,
want.
they don't need
right?
someone to take care of them.
Yeah, they don't need anybody. So I want to say in Japan, there's essentially like nightclubs where there's just a bunch of decent looking dudes, and the women there will pay them to have like that boyfriend experience where they listen and whatever, they have drinks together, all this stuff. I don't think sex is like 100% whatever. It's probably up to them, obviously, but they just go and do that instead of actually having a boyfriend or a significant other. That way they can take care of what they need to take care of during the day. They don't have to worry about trying to maintain some sort of relationship, and they can just fucking grind and do their thing. But they're also saying that, like, with the advancements in like sexual toys that China has, because for whatever reason those people can not keep their dicks out of their hand, like it's making it so that most men don't want to deal with a woman. Like they don't want to deal with, and not even necessarily that, but they don't want to deal with a relationship.
Well, if you think about it, and it's more of on that side, they're thinking with their brain, while society wants you to think with your heart. So people are told like you need to find your soulmate to complete you, things like that. They think of it more as, I want to continue their goal in life is to have the best career, while others is to have the best like relationship. And it depends on where you're at on the spectrum, because one's more of a drive for like progression and everything, and one's more of a content. I just want to live my life in the best possible way to make me happy. And other ones are like, I want to live my life in a way to help out like technology, the world, sciences, my career. You know, I want to be the best compared to I want to be happy.
Right. And they were saying because of that, they were expecting the Japanese population to be cut in half in like the next 50 to 100 years. Because people aren't doing it.
And the funny thing is, if you look at both sides think the other one's wrong. People are like, no, you need to stop worrying about your job and, you know, enjoy, you know, get a wife, husband or whatever, enjoy, you know, family and stuff like that. And the other side's like, why would you do that? Like, I'm going to sit here and pursue my career and pursue my hobbies and do what I want to do and have no distractions. Like, and both sides think the other one's weird.
And that's hard because, I mean, you think about it, you really only have like an average of 60 years that you can actually remember on the planet. Isn't that, I mean, that's kind of depressing, but like, that's just the way it is. So it's like, where do your priorities land?
Well, and that's like, for instance, me and you are the exact perfect definition of this, because you're more of a happiness family and everything, and I'm more of a just make my money. You know, like I would rather, you know, break my ass right now 100% and just fucking, you know, I don't want to deal with someone else's shit right now. Like, I don't want to fucking, like, I would love the what you're saying, like hey, I'm gonna go out for the night, have that relationship connection, and then the next day I do my own thing. Meanwhile, I mean, you're more of the love you're married. You literally live the life that you want to live 100%. Like, you're more focused on the family and the happiness within the relationship. With me, I'm not looking for relationships whatsoever.
Right.
Like, I'm more just trying to progress my life in that aspect instead of I'm not searching for my soul. I'm searching with like for, how do I say it? Like, I don't know. You care more about your heart, and I care more about just money, I guess.
Yeah. Right. I think a lot of people lose balance. Like, I think a lot of people forget that there's a way to balance both.
Yeah.
Like, some people don't, obviously, like, it's all preference, but like, I still want to have a job I enjoy with making decent money, but there's like I guess too, I suppose it's more prioritizing, like, I guess, happiness and my wife, but
you prioritize the heart.
Yeah. And I think that's a lot more important with, I don't know. I don't want to live a life where we already, for whatever reason, however it got constructed in time, where we work pretty much our entire life and like, that's it. And then like, you're supposed to retire and then like,
and then you're unable,
but then you're able to do a lot of shit. And like, I don't know. And that's not the case for, you know, everyone, but I think I'd rather find a balance of financial stability, a job that I enjoy. If this is something we have to continuously do, obviously we have to work and whatever to make a living and be able to financially support whatever, you know, your fucking hobbies or whatever the fuck it is, you know, a house. But for me, it's like, if that happiness and that heart filling side is more important.
That's the top priority for you.
Yeah, it's more important for me.
And for me, like, my heart's filled with just doing what I want to do when I want to do it and live my life according to me. Because, like, for instance, there's days where you know, you guys have stuff planned that you'd rather just sit around. You know, like there's days where, you know, you have stuff planned where Rachel would rather just sit around. You know, that happens, that comes up. And for me, I'd rather just skip that. You know what I mean? Like, I'd rather just be like, nah, if I want to do something today, I'm not doing it. You know?
But the nice thing with me and her, that balance is there.
Yeah, you guys are literally.
So if she's like, hey, I want to
Same.
do shit, and I'm like, I just rather sit home. She's like, all right, cool. Well, I'm gonna go do this if you want to do that. So like, me and her work really well at that aspect, and I don't know. Not
Everyone in the audience knows now because you guys literally were almost the same person.
And that's also just she's just me and her the right people together, which is sweet. But there's that balance we have, so that works too. So it's not like there's never arguments or like whatever. Sometimes whatever, it could be a little bit more complicated, but most of the time it's like, hey, I want to sit down, chill at home, play with games. And she's like, oh, I'm gonna go hang out with, you know, Mickey or go shopping with whatever. She's like, oh, I'm gonna go do this. And I'm like, all right, cool. Oh, well, have fun. I'll see you later. And then it's good. So I don't know.
Well, and that's the thing. That's what I was saying. Like, both sides see the other side. Is like, why would you kind of like do it that way?
Yeah.
Like, why would you not just do it this way because it seems easier? Both sides. It's like the sitting or standing while wiping your ass. You know, it's all preference.
Oh, absolutely.
But that's the thing is like, that's where you see the different cultures.
Me and Brie work really well together. She goes, we need to go to the grocery store. And I look at her and I go, have fun at the grocery store.
Yeah.
I thought you were going to say,
I'm not going.
You need to go to the grocery store.
You need to go.
It's basically how it goes. You know, I am a ticking time bomb inside of a grocery store. I will fucking lose my shit.
I've seen it. I've seen both of you.
Shut down
the first time we went camping.
Dude.
Oh, yeah.
Both of you just disappeared. You're like, we're done with this.
Dude, I can't do it.
That's what I'm here for.
We've talked about it a million times, but Jesus Christ, I fucking hate grocery stores.
Well, that's the thing. That's what I'm here for. I do all the things you guys don't want to do.
Yeah, go ahead. Dude.
Yeah. Grocery store sucks.
Don't bother me none. Hey guys, you want to go to the grocery store? Oh, I'll just take along with them. You guys can hang out. I'll just go take along. I'll be that person.
There's definitely certain, like, I'll go a lot of places. I just can't do the grocery store, man. I don't know what it is. Like, I can go to fucking Joann's, like fabrics. Like I can go to like really shitty places, and for the most part, I'm fine. I have like a good 20 minutes inside of a store, unless like I know I'm getting something where I'm just like, I have no reason to be in here any longer. But then you have people that are like, I love looking at all the stuff. And I totally get that.
So you know how we are at Home Depot that one day when we were waiting for Dalton to show up to get your shed?
Yes.
Just walking around, talking about all the different things that we could be doing, like with all the different products in the store, you know, just having a good, we literally said we could stay in the Home Depot for hours on end, just being there.
That's because we're builders.
But that's the thing is that's how I feel at every store. If I'm at a grocery store, I'm immediately thinking like, man, if I was a chef, like, what would I like? Oh, that looks good. This looks good. Oh, I could put this and this, or I go down aisles and I could just explore.
I
like,
can't do that.
Joann fabrics. I'm just feeling every fabric. I'm just like, oh, this would be a cool blanket. Or what if that was like an upholstery for a vehicle, or like this and that. My brain just is everywhere.
My mom ruined the fuck out of that for me.
Yeah.
Like, most of my childhood was spent inside of a grocery store or Walmart or some bullshit place. And my mom is a motherfucker that will look down every aisle.
Okay. See, you got to go on the plan.
No.
That's what I like about your guys' significant others is because they're very good at grocery stores and shopping. They get in and they know exactly what they're going for 90% of the time.
Yeah, but Bree sometimes just be pushing that fucking cart at about 0 miles per hour.
But she's got that snack mind. She's looking for like, oh, what sounds good.
Don't get me wrong. She completes me on that level because I literally talk myself out of everything. Sweets and like candy and snacks in the house. I don't need that shit. Then I'll get a little ripped or something, have some drinks or something. And I'm like, we have nothing to fucking eat in this house. This place fucking sucks. Why do I live here? So like, it's good because Bree will go out of her way and get good snacks and candy and weird shit. But then like, I'll just be like, I don't need that. Like, I don't do enough exercise. Like, if I eat that, I'm just going to be a fat piece of shit. Like, that's my thought process. And it's the same way as, it's the exact same thing of how I talked myself out of building more storage in my garage.
That was the greatest. Just watching you have an argument with yourself in 2.5 seconds.
Dude, it was dumb. And like, that's my biggest downfall is I will argue with myself about whether or not it's the same thing with now I want the new car. Now I don't want a new car.
I get, so when it comes to money, I'm the same as you. I will talk myself out of getting anything due to the fact that I don't want to. I'm very weird with my money. If I see something,
you
I'll
have a number that you
nuts.
always want to see.
Yeah.
When you check your account. And if something is going to compromise that, you will just make up an excuse on why you can't have it.
Yep. or I'll make up an excuse why I can have it.
Yep.
Like, for instance, the gift thing I've been doing for everybody.
Mm-hmm.
It's all off of impulses. There's no order I've been doing it in. As soon as I get an impulse, I go for it.
Mm-hmm.
And I just go and get that. And I deal with the repercussions later of my bank account. But that's the thing is like how I spend my money is either like I'm just going to cut everything off. I'm not spending a damn dime and I'm going to act like I don't have any money. So I'm fucking paranoid to even check my account. And then I look and I'm like, oh, I had more than I thought.
Mm-hmm.
Or I go, hey, Ben would like that. Don't even check the price. You know, something like that.
Turns out it's $200 and a fucking 8-hour Lego build.
That's the thing. It's just like, I don't know.
No, I totally get it.
I'll pull the trigger on some stupid things. And then I will just completely ignore essentials.
Oh, I'm right there with you. Because how many different types of like MIDIs and like musical items do I have that are just sitting in my house?
That you occasionally pick up and just go, doot, doot, doot. Okay.
The ukulele, the guitar, my drums, my other drums,
the
2 keyboards,
the half coconut
weird
wannabe
thing.
piano.
Like if it makes sound, like I'll buy it.
Yeah.
Like, it's a problem. I'm like a child, dude.
Dude, you can just get a child. They make sound.
No.
You squeeze their stomach, they go,
Nope. I rent those things, man.
What if you want the sound to stop? It doesn't always stop with the kid.
That is true. That is very true.
That's why I kind of wish that I had the Click thing from the movie Click.
Yep.
Just
that
like
universal remote from Bed Bath &
No,
Beyond.
I dude, I saw the end. What happens? Nope. Don't want that remote.
100%. I need
Cruise through your life, miss shit, then you regret. No way, man.
See, this is what you do.
I understood the ending of that movie.
This is all you got to do, bro. This is all you got to do.
Don't give me the remote.
Every morning, you fast forward till after work. That's it. The one thing that Adam Sandler was great at in that movie was his work. Because he would just zombie out and just get his shit done. And especially for at least us in trades. Imagine fast forward to the end of the day and all you did was work. There was no downtime, nothing, because all you did was your brain's off and you did what you know what you need to do.
Yeah.
And then you get off of work and then you press play. So
that would probably be tight.
See, you got to know how to manipulate it. Otherwise, you're going to end up like him, who's going to fast forward too far. And then next thing you know, you're fast forwarding through sex and stuff like that.
And you don't fast forward through sex.
No, we already fast enough.
You go slow mo.
Already fast enough.
Oh, please. Now that you said that.
That 1 minute pump.
I want you next time you have sex is to be
10.
like, you ready for this? I need something new. And just slowly move your body, like very slow motion.
Then when I talk to her, do you like this?
Like, are you having a stroke
Babe,
here?
what the fuck are you doing? I am so dry right now. Love me.
And then you do like the what's it, Big Daddy, where he does the
the loogie at the kid.
Ketchup loogie.
Yep, and just slowly drips
the
down.
As soon as it hits their genitals, you
Don't stick it back up. I just want you to slowly drip it all the way down until it falls off your tongue.
Dude, we're out here creating friction fires.
Yuck.
It's a tease. We're like, oh, you want lubrication?
Or like, let's see, I can do like the mid slow motion dance robot thing. Like midway through a pump, you're just and just like jackrabbit quick, and then you go back to slow motion. You jackrabbit quick.
That'd be a funny porn to watch.
Are you okay? Are you having like seizures? Are you epileptic? Like, is there flashing
Yeah,
lights?
I thought I had a stroke the other night.
Dude, I was there.
When we were playing games.
Oh.
Dude, I don't know what happened. And maybe this is part of the Frankie Muniz syndrome. But dude, I got a wicked headache and I was like, I'm just going to go play games. I don't know why that was my thought. But anyway, so I get on and like I'm gaming on the laptop. So my arm's like sitting like this and we're going, like my headache was just getting a little bit worse. And then all of a sudden my entire left arm went numb.
Ooh.
And I went, oh God.
Oh,
like,
here it is.
So then I stopped playing and I'm just like shaking it out and I like would not wake up. And I was like, fuck it, I'm going to keep playing. And like my fingers felt like they were like the size of a quarter.
Oh,
like just sausages. So like I'd try and hit a key and I'd hit 3 keys and I'm just like, and I was like a little
worried from it.
Yeah, I was a little worried. I was a little elevated, and like I started panicking. I was like, dude, I started Googling how long can your limbs feel numb for before it starts to be a problem. Like I was freaking out, dude. And then I was trying to read like on my computer screen, I was literally just trying to see some numbers, right? So say it was like 1163. I could only see 63. The first two letters I couldn't read. Like it just like it's like my eyes just blurred out the first two
what the
letters
fuck?
or numbers of whatever I was trying to read. And I was like,
I'm having a fucking stroke.
fuck, dude. Like, and then like because usually when I get those really bad
Yeah.
ones, like I'll get split down the center and one side will go numb. Then like I was like, I only got to worry if my tongue starts going numb, you know?
Yeah.
So I'm like sitting there like just chewing on my tongue for what seemed like 3 hours, like trying to make sure that I wasn't about to have one of these fucking strokes.
Jesus
That was
Christ.
fucking sketchy.
See, and
I don't know what does it. I have no idea.
I want to know how to test if you had a stroke before, because I want to get tested, because I've had moments like that. Like when I got my wisdom teeth out, I literally had a point where my entire right side of my body went numb, tongue and mouth, everything, right?
Yep.
And the more I look in the mirror, the more I look at one side of my face being super droopy.
Dude, it's super fucking possible.
That's a
Like,
stroke.
They would have
There's
to like
supposed to be a
I
stroke.
think they'd have to do like a CT scan of your head
Yeah.
and see where the fucking smooth part is. You know what I mean?
And that's another thing I've been wondering, because it happens more in the winter because I have a furnace. But even in the summer, sometimes out of nowhere, I smell something like burning a little bit and I freak out and I check my laptop. I look around the house. I think there's a fire. But there's
If
never...
you start to smell burning toes,
That's
you're
the
having a
thing.
stroke or
overcooking your toast.
That's the thing. Like,
Fuck yeah.
that's supposed to be a sign. But
Yeah.
I've smelt random burning. Sometimes I think I'm just got like shit in my mustache or whatever.
Yeah.
Like, I don't know what it is. I just put it off. But now that I look in the mirror, like in one of the last thumbnails, I look like Sloth in the Goonies.
Same.
Like,
I think my right eye is a little lazy and
and I look at pictures of myself from the past compared to now, and it's like I'm becoming more uneven.
God, getting
Dude,
older
maybe-
is fun.
yeah.
So I'm wondering if I stutter more, I slur more.
How's your memory? Dog shit?
It depends.
Really?
Depends on the subject. I can forget to bring a camera that you told me, or thumbnails or anything.
Yeah.
But I can remember conversations we had down to the word 10 years ago.
Yeah.
But that's a difference between your long-term memory and your
Short term.
And that's
Yeah.
the thing, though, is I can remember, like, for instance, we're playing games. Dom needs an exact number. An hour later, he goes, "What was that number I said?" Rip it off real quick.
Yeah.
No problem. Top of my head. But I will forget where my vape is for 3.5 hours and I'll freak out.
Yeah, that's... Dude, you want to... Well, dude, that would be so expensive, but we should probably get CT scans.
Dude, seriously? Well, I have
A medical
If
boys
you guys
day.
would like to donate to our...
just,
Go
hey,
fund-
get,
to our-
get married to me real quick.
our
and I get
wellness
you one
of
for
health.
free.
I could get one for free.
Yeah, just marry to me real quick. So you use my health insurance, like use my HRA card on you.
Oh, there you go.
Uh,
I have a lot of money in my HRA that I can't touch other
Just
than
two
medical
gay
expenses.
dads getting CT scans.
we got to go in like...
Out of left field. That broke me for a
Two gay
second.
dads get CT scan.
Yeah.
I want you to
Yeah.
narrate. If that happens and me and Meg at the same time, I want you to just be behind us narrating. Just like that. Just like, and they're walking in the building, getting CT scan.
Two gay dads having the best day.
Yep.
No, I mean, dude, in all honesty, it's not a bad deal because like you would think I have early onset, like 98% of the
Diabetes?
time. No, not diabetes. Alzheimer's.
Onset diabetes.
Early onset Alzheimer's.
I hope not.
Like I've literally had to tell Aaron, who's the guy I work with, I'm like, dude, will you just text it to me? There's not a single chance I'm going to remember this.
You
Like, I
think-
just know I'm not going to remember it.
I was thinking about that the other day because we brought up your Frankie Muniz syndrome on the last podcast too with Rachel and Brie.
Of course, you fucking asshole.
Well, it was something.
We're talking shit.
Anytime your
Dang.
memory gets brought up, that's the first thing that comes up because you've programmed that into our heads.
You're welcome, babies.
Kind of like 35 for me. But fucking, I was thinking about that, and maybe it's not a memory thing, but a paying attention thing.
No, I can literally pay attention to you. And
But
the problem
like
is
deep down paying attention, like you're listening to me 100%, but are you actually taking in what I'm saying?
No, I can't do that.
Like
And
you're
that could
hearing,
be-
but you're not
I
listening.
can't
Yeah.
I
Is-
can't.
Is
do
that that's what I was wondering if it's like an AD, like a deep set of ADD or ADHD
That's
type
why-
of thing.
Yeah, that's why I have to do things to learn them.
Yeah.
I can't read and do it. No, fuck no. Like this, I could have read a million articles on how to fucking record all this shit
Mhm.
and like where to find it. And I can only watch. I can look up a YouTube video on something I want to learn how to do, and I can watch that video for like 20 minutes max, and my brain's like, I'm done with this. Like, this isn't fun anymore.
So, like, for instance, I tell people sometimes I have a photographic memory because, like, if I look at a textbook, I can remember exactly what the page looks like, where the pictures are, how the paragraphs laid out and everything.
Mm-hmm.
I'll never be able to tell you what's written on that page.
Mm-hmm.
But I can remember exactly what it looks like. Like, or if for instance, someone's like, what did I write in the whiteboard earlier? And I'll be like, what color was it? And I'll like, there was purple writing in the top right. There's green writing down here. But I can never remember the actual words. So I can remember exact scenery.
Mm-hmm.
I can't take any knowledge from it.
Yeah.
So is that still technically photographic memory? Because I could remember.
I mean,
literally what
I
I
would
looked
say,
at.
yeah. To
can
what
remember
point?
the-
I don't know.
Yeah.
Like I remember
'cause I'll use it
PowerPoints
for,
from
like-
high school still.
I'll use it for driving. Like I can like
like landmarks and shit.
landmarks. I can picture it in my head, and like I don't even know roads, but I can just
Yeah.
base everything off.
Yep.
I don't know. I would say it is to a point, I guess.
Because it's like
I don't know. I don't know what the
It's
definition of.
not like
photo-
it's not like savant picture memory, but it is
Right.
photographic for sure.
I can never forget NAS either.
No way, dude.
I have those burned into my head. I don't know why.
Same.
I'm perverse. I'm the pervy sage, whatever. But
I'm a closet perversial, dude.
like I
Closet
don't.
perversial.
Like if I could actually draw more than just a stick figure, if I could actually do like detailed drawings, I
You
could
could draw.
recreate every ass I've probably ever seen.
Nice.
That's impressive.
Like if it's someone that's in my life, like I know them, and like for instance, anyone in the friend group,
You could draw all of our asses.
all your asses. If I could draw.
I think you need like a month of just drawing asses, and you'll probably get close enough.
I need more than that. This and this for how I hold my pencil.
Yeah, the motor function's not there.
I
Motor
hold it like an
function's just shot.
Italian. This I hold my pencil.
You gabagoo.
Yeah,
The
I literally hold my
gabagoo.
pencil like this, so it's just.
Yeah, that is fucking weird, dude. God, you're such an autism.
So I could write fast.
Some people got to do what they got to do.
True.
So that's what we're gonna do. We're gonna get CT scans.
Yep. You should get a CT scan after your fucking tree trip.
Oh yeah, go on.
After my tree trip?
Yeah, that little
Oh.
tree trip you had.
Oh yeah, a literal tree trip.
Because I want to end with this because it's the best.
We
fucking
always
story.
end on the best Dalton stories.
Yeah, you have to.
Did we ever,
don't hype it
they
up
never
too
come
much,
out
but
early. They always come out at the end. And it's
Can't hype it up
perfect.
too much.
It
It's
gets
fucking yeah, you can, dude, because it's funny as shit.
So in the tree game, we were doing we were in St. Paul Park doing a big fucking maple tree,
Mhm.
big cocksucker, and it was thick from the base all the way up to the fucking tip of the limbs, damn near.
Jealous.
But anyway, we were hand lining. So essentially that is like we have like a 3/4 inch rope, and you throw a hand line into a tree, that rope, and usually anchor it into another like crotch of the tree, and then
Yeah.
you'll tie it to a limb.
Is that what you did with Dom?
So it's kind of like a pivot point, right?
Yeah. So it's like a pivot point.
Like a
So like when
cradle.
somebody like a lot of the times it's to prevent it from hitting like a house or a fence or property or whatever.
Yep.
And so we tied off this limb because it was over a fence. So we wanted to essentially when our guy in the tree was going to cut it, we could just lower this limb down
Yeah,
or
it
this
wouldn't
big
smash
chunk of
their
wood.
fence.
So it wouldn't smash anything. Or it went like the way he had to cut it. Sometimes the way to cut it's going to shoot fucking one way instead of like dropping down, you know?
Sure.
So anyway, I was the guy on the hand line. Ryan is our main climber. He's in the tree lopping the limb. And we do have this like, they call it a porter wrap. So there's a thing you can put on the base of the tree and wrap your hand line to it. And the thing can hold thousands of pounds. But Ryan goes top of the tree. He goes, Dalton, you got that, right? He's always got like more confidence in me than sometimes I do. And usually because Ryan's been doing it for 18 years, I like just back it right away. Like,
Yeah.
I got this, Ryan. Fuck yeah.
Fucking perfect.
And Ryan's like double my size, big fucking dude.
He believes in me, so I got this.
He does. So it's like, yeah, Dad thinks I got it.
It's all that
So he
anime
goes-
back in the day.
Yeah. So he goes, you got that, right? And I was like, yeah, it's fucking fine. And it was decent. I don't remember how long it was. Maybe like 6 feet long, 7 feet long. So I got it and I wrapped it like twice around my arm and then in
Which
my
is
hand.
what you don't do.
Which you're not really
usually.
supposed to do because you can fucking blow your shoulder out or, you know, if it's heavy, it's going to fucking rip your hand off or something. And I know that, but I just get risky, I guess, with it. But also I do it because the fucking hand line is so slippery. It's weird.
It's like a
it just-
nylon cord. ain't
Yeah.
it?
Yep.
Rope burn.
So and I've done that. So he's cutting it. I got it. Fucking getting way through it. So I'm watching the whole time so you can like know when it's gonna drop.
Yeah.
So you're not like not paying
Kinda
attention.
Anchor yourself.
Exactly. So I'm making myself, he cuts it and it starts to, so the fucking limb starts to drop. And all of a sudden I have it start to feel the yank of the limb. I'm stepping. Boom. Dude, I take off like Superman. I take off. I'm grounded. I am gone. And so where the tree was, it's me, the tree, and then the fence. And like from where I stood to where now I'm swinging like George of the fucking jungle. It's probably like a 60 feet, 70 feet pendulum swing. And I get shot. So luckily the fucking limb was about my weight. So the limb dropped just a little bit, but now we're fucking pendulating. And I'm swinging. Next thing I'm up in the air and I'm fucking over the fence.
Oh shit.
And I'm fucking swinging. And all I hear Ryan goes, don't drop the rope. Don't drop the rope. Don't drop the rope. Because he's in the tree. He can't do anything.
Yeah.
Because if I let go, there was at one point when I'm swinging, this fucking heavy lint is right above me. So I drop it. I'm going to crush myself like a cartoon. And he's like, don't drop the rope. So I'm just fucking.
You turned yourself into a fucking pinata.
I'm literally pinata swinging, dude, like 60 feet back and forth.
Oh my God.
And I swung over the fence like 2-3 times. And eventually I get over the fence and I just hear laughs. I was like, is anybody going to help me? Because I can't let go of this fucking limb. Either I'm killing myself, somebody else, or I'm damaging property. So Caleb finally, as I'm just up there swinging what it felt like days, Caleb, the fucking my boss man, comes running up laughing so hard. Then I start laughing. I was like, shut up. I can't laugh because if I laugh any harder, I'm going to let go of the fucking rope. So he has to like grab me like I'm his kid, like a small child, like he's taking me off a playground set. And then he gets on and then he's trying to then he's got it. Oh my God. And then we finally lowered it. Nobody got hurt. But I fucking went whipping, dude. I was grounded, boom, gone. And I'm just swinging.
How did you not take the second to go? As soon as you start swinging, just start screaming, I came in like a wrecking ball. Like, that would have been my first thought.
Fuck, I would have to ask because I might have slipped that phrase out. I'm going to have to ask him.
Just Miley Cyrus and just,
I might have. I'll have to ask him.
Lucky
But I'm
you didn't
glad.
lose your fucking arm.
No, and it never like yanked it where it hurt even, but I'm glad I had it wrapped because it kept it on.
cinched
And like
up
I
on
didn't
you.
have to, like I wasn't super worried about it just slipping.
Mhm.
that's so, I'm just imagining you're in there going like, I got the yoink.
It
It's
was
like a
like-
cartoon and just swing.
Yeah, I got this.
That's my second time hearing it, and it's just as good as
Gone.
the first.
Oh
Just
my,
as funny as the first
That's
time.
incredible.
That's
It
why I
was-
was like, no,
was-
you're getting.
it was sketchy, but it was fun to literally just swing, even though it was super dangerous. And Caleb's just like, let's not do that again. Yeah, you're right.
Fuck.
Yeah, I went
That's
flying.
so
Thanks,
fucking
Ryan.
Funny.
Oh, and Ryan's like, I guess that one was a little too heavy, huh? I was like, yeah, a little
I
bit.
guess you didn't have that one.
Next one, I'm using the porter wrap. I was like, yeah.
So my question would be then, you guys have the skid. Why don't you just tie it to that?
We do for some stuff, but
Okay.
we have that porter wrap. Usually we would just take the hand line out, wrap it, because as soon as it drops, it holds it, and then you can unwrap
Okay.
it slowly and just lower it down slow. So I should have used that, but Ryan was confident enough, and then I was like, yeah, fuck yeah, I got to ride. We were both a little wrong, and then I went fucking Superman flying for him.
That's amazing.
Yeah, it was
Such
a
a good
wild
story.
It was a wild fucking ride.
I wish that was on camera.
I do
Oh
too,
my
because you guys would
God.
have pissed your pants. It was way funnier in person.
Because I know your scream. I know exactly what came out of your mouth immediately.
Oh, yeah.
And it was that mixed in with the scream laugh. I'd imagine right away was just, holy shit. Just yoink.
I was like, oh, you're right. I'm in the air. I'm swinging.
Just right away, just you feel it go. You look at Caleb and you just go, I'll be right back. Zoom.
My people need me. Boom.
Dude, that might be your new thing. Where you just get a harness and you buckle it in here. And you can actually hold on. That's going to be like a new game for you guys where you hope Ryan's really good and he cuts you off one that's about the same weight.
About the same weight. I'm just the counterweight to logs.
I'm just picturing Dalton slowly turn to Caleb. Gotham needs me. Zoom.
Just yoinks.
God.
If I knew I was going swinging, I would have said something. But the dangerous part is, wow, that is dangerous, but the log is obviously way heavier. I'm getting shot into where the top of the fucking hand line's tied in, which is like usually at the tops of the trees.
Yeah.
So then I'm getting shot all the way up into a
The
tree.
crotch of a fucking
What do they
branch.
call him? A trebuchet? The
Yeah.
freaking counterweighted catapult?
Oh,
That
yeah.
would have been you. You'd have been launched
Yeah.
into the freaking...
Yeah.
Someone's just, enjoying their coffee, looking out the window, and all they see is, fuck!
Help me.
How upset was Rachel when you told her that story, or have you not told her?
Oh, she had to, like, her face had to drop.
Yeah, she was definitely worried after I told her. I don't remember what she said, but I
I-
don't think she was super happy
Can I
about
take a
it.
guess?
She's gonna email fucking Caleb.
I would imagine you turn to her and she just goes, babe.
I think that's what she said.
Babe.
Are you serious?
Babe. Are you kidding?
You, what? No. Babe.
It's like, I was fine. I never let go of the rope, so the log didn't crush me. She's, what do you mean? I was like, oh yeah, the log was directly above my head when I was swinging in the middle of the air.
Immediately goes, babe.
It's amazing.
It was wild.
That's her go-to reaction. Barry.
Yeah. Trees are fun, man.
She never goes, Daddy.
Yeah,
Like
what
last
is
night.
yeah.
You got me on there twice. You are not my daddy. I'm like, no, me. That'd be 3 times.
Oh my God.
And I just look over. I'm like, no, I'm not anyone's daddy, but I'm everyone's uncle.
But everyone's uncle.
Everybody's pervy uncle.
Come sit on uncle's lap.
Come here, baby. Oh, fuck.
Well,
Yep.
that was a
good one.
good one. That was
No.
episode 62. And
64
yep. Hike.
-3.
61. Quick mass.
And do all that fun stuff. Also, shout out. You remember his name?
Ooh.
Chloroform.
Chlorophyll. Oh, that was Nick Karen.
Yeah, shout
Oh,
out to
chloroform.
hitting us up with the recipe for chloroform from the
Yeah,
other
dude,
the
we
couple
appreciate
podcasts
it.
ago.
Nick Karen listened in and he shot the info my way in the DM. So Nick Karen, preach.
Incredibly scary how easy it is to make.
Super scary. I was like, oh,
We
that's
should
it.
also
Nice.
do some, like, not saying you're wrong at all, but we should also dive in and do our own math and research so that we don't kill each other.
Yeah, that's a good point.
Are you assuming that we're gonna do chloroform on each other?
Yes.
All right, stay tuned. Bye.
Yep.